Hello, friends, and welcome back to another episode of Olympus's Chosen. So we're going to do a bit of shopping before we go down our path. So let's head to the merchant, and it's only going to be one item, and it's going to be for Ares. I was considering to save up a little bit for sword edge armor, but that could take a couple more scenarios, and I think that the heater shield is going to be worth having earlier. So we'll throw that into his hand, and it's only a one-time, well, it's not a one-time use, but you can use it and then regain it at the next long rest, and it's a shield 1. So it's going to come in handy in combination with hide armor, and of course in combination with some of his shielding cards or abilities. The other thing I wanted to talk about is Juggernaut. So bringing in Juggernaut, and I have removed balanced measure because I just knew this was going to happen. It's difficult to use. I like balanced measure, but I find it challenging to use because it's difficult to go early with it. For instance, using grab and go or skewer is an initiative 35, so if you can pair it with this, that would be a move 6 plus the 2 from his boots would be a move 8, but that means you're burning this card too. So anyway, this is one of those cards that, I said this from the beginning. I like having it in my hand because it's the first card that I can easily just burn, but it's also probably the first card that I just remove as well to bring in a next level. I was also considering Eye for an Eye, but having that heal and the earth is kind of helpful considering we have Oxylus in the party as well. So if it was anybody else, like the Tinkerer or another kind of healer, then I'd probably just drop Eye for an Eye and be completely fine with it. So anyway, that's what we're going to go with, at least for now. Maybe we'll make some changes in the future. For Oxylus and Ate, not making any changes there. Onto the quest. And in thinking about the quest, I was kind of going over what we have to do for our retirement plan. And in the case of Ares, we have to go to Necromancer's Sanctum in order to find the Skullbane Axe. And we don't have that quest available to us yet, so we can't go for it yet. We'll just have to wait, though I believe it comes up pretty quickly. For Oxylus, kill 20 elite monsters. So we just have to continue fighting some elites, or fighting in scenarios. Maybe taking that battle goal in the last episode might have hindered his ability to, go for Fearless Stand, but oh well. There was only 2 elites on the entire map, so it wasn't really an easy one to give him those 2 elites. And then finally, Ate, complete 6 side scenarios. So my thought here is, let's go for this, and potentially giving Oxylus some targets for some elite targets. And the only one we have available is Chained Island. So we're going to go over to Chained Island and take a look at some Night Demons and Wind Demons. They can both be pretty tricky, but as you can see here, the Wind Demons don't come with a lot of health. However, they are flying and they come with shield, so you can't use traps against them, and you have to get through that shield. As for the Night Demon, attackers gain disadvantage always. You constantly have disadvantage against them. So you're going to be having better chances, or increased chances at least, of pulling those negative cards and having them in effect over the positive cards, battle cards, that is, battle modifiers. But that's not too bad. They only have 5 health. It just takes a little bit, like 1 or 2 more extra hits to get through them, or we can get lucky and pull like a couple +0s or +1s. I think it'll be fine. It says, see if you can free this haunted coast. The objective is kill all demons. Right. And this is a side quest, which is going to go toward Ate's thin places. And I'm hoping that there's some elites in here that we can gain some more elite monsters for Oxalis. So, knowing that we've got some shield coming in, however, Ares has trample, which might be a good one to take so that we have trample and skewer for some piercing attacks. And I'm going to do that. And since push doesn't seem like a very necessary ability in this kind of scenario because we have a flying enemy, I'm going to drop Overwhelming Assault and to bring in Trample. That way we've got 2 attacks that have piercing abilities so that we can get through that shield faster to take them out faster. There's no shield or there's no piercing for Oxalis or Ate, so we'll just stick with that for this scenario. Okay, well, I assume we're gonna have to hop on a boat to get here, so let's get going.
The Chained Isle is well known to any sailor, and they all avoid it like death. It is said that any ship that gets too close to the island is attacked by angry spirits, pulled onto the sharp rocks off its coast, and never heard from again. Miraculously enough, you believe you've found an account of the origin of the spirits. It is the journal of a man from a long-dead civilization that experienced some sort of calamity. A group of these people fled to the sea, but were chased by the demons they were running from. Their ship ran aground on the Chained Isle, the people were slaughtered, and their souls were eternally tortured by their pursuers. The writer of the journal apparently hid in the boat and then escaped the island on a makeshift raft, but not before witnessing firsthand the horrors that had driven these spirits to madness. The journal even details the location of a cave on the island where the demons gather. If you could find the cave and destroy the demons, you might be able to put these souls to rest. It is incredibly difficult finding a ship that will go near the Chained Isle, but after explaining your intention to rid the island of its spirits, one captain finally agrees. The ship's captain anchors a safe distance away from the shore and sends you off in a rowing boat. You land on the beach without incident and then carefully make your way towards the cave. As you get close, you see that the entrance is teeming with demons, and your only option is to fight.
And we didn't have an encounter, which is strange. I was expecting a road encounter. Okay, well, for the battle goals, we have Workhorse, gain 13 or more experience, or Masochist, your health at the end of the scenario is equal to 2 or less. This one's tricky because you can't die, but you need to be close to death. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get 13 though. I mean, with warding strength, that's 3. Juggernaut could potentially be 3 as well later. There's 1. Let's go for it. Let's see if we can get that Workhorse. It'll be a challenge, but I think it'll be fun. Layabout, gain 7 or fewer, so this is the opposite of Workhorse. Fewer experience during the scenario, or Scrambler, take only short rests during the scenario. Ooh. layabout seems like something that he could go for, as long as I'm not going for, like, if I don't use backup ammunition, for instance. If I don't use any of his kind of burning cards either, or use or consume any earth elements. Let's go for it. It is going to be 2 perk points, so I think that'll be beneficial. And I'd rather, yeah, well, let's go for this. It does kind of, I'm kind of limiting Oxalis here, but oh well. It's a nice challenge, and we will be rewarded for getting these challenges. So, Zealot, have 3 or fewer cards in your hand and discard at the end of the scenario. That's not easy, but it's not very difficult either. Or Hoarder, loot 5 or more. I mean, we're gonna be, that's just perfect for you, Ate. So okay, well, kill all demons in the Chained Isle. Let's do this. Round 1. Okay. So let's see what's over here. Chained Isle, kill all demons. Every time a player kills a demon, they may remove 1 living spirit, or they may choose 1 living spirit to remove from the map. Okay. I don't see any living spirits now. Oh, I see that though. Ah, okay. Okay. So a living spirit will be coming into here at the end of the round. All right. Living spirits spawn at the end of every round. Living spirits cannot be damaged in any way or instantly killed, but are still vulnerable to conditions and other attack effects. Let's put this, that's a bit easier to read, right? So, okay, let's get this straight. There's going to be, well, I don't know how many. It says living spirits spawn at the end of every round. At the end of this round, we know that we have 1 from here. But it could be 2. I guess it could be 2 because these things are kind of weird. It only shows 1, but I've seen them spawn 2 enemies before. At the end of every round, living spirits cannot be damaged, but when we kill a demon, we can remove them from the map. Okay, so we can control them by killing them. Right. Okay. Seems like a fun challenge. What does the map look like? We've got this major open field here, a small kind of corridor maybe, into a room, another corridor, and then a room. So, all right. It's not, as I said, it's not a lot of health that they have, but the fact that they have shield and we need to attack them with disadvantage makes them a bit more difficult, a bit trickier to take out with 1 swipe. That's for sure. And night demons, they can hit pretty hard. They have a movement of, over here, they have a movement of 3 and an attack of 3. So they can run right at you and hit you really hard. And they also, both of them have some pretty high initiative, or fast initiative, I should say. All right, well, round 1. First up is the Brute at 15, Ares, with Shield Bash and Juggernaut. And you're going to start seeing this powerful combination, a lot of powerful combinations with Juggernaut, and this one is one of my favorite ones. So, going to move up, attack, and then pull up his shield. We're going to start dealing some damage to this Night Demon. Then at 60, much later, we're going to be putting out some poisons. Attack with the poison and move and poison somebody else. I'm not sure if maybe this one is going to be able to make it around here. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess what I could do is this. No. Okay, well, let's stick with what we've got here. Special mixture, some poison. Try and lay some poison out on some of these enemies here. And then at 87, very late, this is where the Cragheart really starts to show his power here, is that when they start suffering damage without, like indirectly. So, Rumbling Advance, move 2, all adjacent allies and enemies suffer 1 damage. And then Massive Boulder. But I'm not sure if I want to take both at the same time. I just did this because I wanted to show them both off before I forgot. I am going to go late. I'm trying to find... I guess I could take backup ammunition for a move. I don't want to take both because, one, I don't know if they're even going to be close enough for it. I guess I could do something like this and then hope that there's some more enemies around, but we do have difficult terrain over here, and then of course we have that hazardous terrain. So I figured starting over here, wait for them to kind of get closer, and then I'll use backup ammunition to move, and then Massive Boulder, hoping that they start clumping together. And regardless, we'll be able to infuse Earth. Now, one more thing. Wind demons, well, demons in general, all demons of every kind, tend to infuse their own element. So wind will infuse air, and night will infuse darkness. So we have Sinister Opportunity, which we can consume darkness, which they will also consume, and they will attack very with a lot of strength if they are able to consume it. And then, nope, not you. Then we have Skewer, which will use air. So this will be a way, if they bring in their element, we need to be using it quickly on before they get a chance to use it. So let's see if we can. So you can see here already, they like to push, and I think they pull. I know they push, but I don't know if they pull too. They might. And then the Night Demon will just hit like a truck. So as you can see here, I discussed this in the How Monsters Act in Combat video, that this is a move -1, an attack +1, but they will have +2 attack if they consume darkness. So these things they can be very dangerous. They both are going after the Brute, so they will most likely be attacking the Brute. But I'm hoping that they can clump up around here, but it doesn't look like we'll be getting attacked by that one. Okay. So Brute, shield up. And then Juggernaut to move up. And we'll lay an attack here. Hey, got lucky there. And then something else to keep in mind is if I kill them too early, I won't be able to kill the living spirits that are spawning in. So I don't want to kill them too fast, because then we'll be inundated by living spirits, because I can't kill them, remember. So I don't want to kill you necessarily right now. But I don't want to just leave them all alive so that I can kill off the living spirits as they spawn in either, so. Alright. Okay. That's your turn. Alright. Ah, right, because of his leather armor. Yeah, I mean, we'll use the heater shield. I don't see why not. Yeah, so not too much damage from the wind demons, but now it's their turn. Fantastic. It does use all of our gear up, basically, in the first round, but we'll get that back when we take a long rest. Okay, so let's think about this. If I move here, then I can poison both of them. But if I move there, then I'll be next to him, next to this night demon for next round. So probably thinking, let's move here. We'll poison you and then attack you. I think that's how I'll do that. Okay. Oh, they got rid of... Alright. So, apparently they got rid of... There was a button here that I was really excited to use. But they got rid of it. So, I'm going to restart the round because that was obviously a misclick. I'm not going to be taking misclicks. That's just annoying when that stuff happens, so... That just means I have to re-choose the cards, but all of the attack modifiers are going to be in the same order as it was before, so I'm not going to change anything. This is not me trying to beat the system here. This is me being an idiot. Okay, and we're back. Alright, so move here. Confirm movement. And we're going to skip the rest of that movement. Poison you. And then we'll attack here. Yeah. Well, not bad. But, okay, both targets are now poisoned. So we'll be able to kill probably both of them in the next round anyway. And in that way, we'll also kill... the 1 or 2 or 3 or I have no idea how many are going to be spawning in here, but alright. And in this case here, now they have clumped up here. I'm not going to attack this one because then I would be taking 2 damage there, so but had I taken the what is it, Rumbling Advance, I could attack and then move up and hit them again. But we'll save that. We'll save that so that if in the next round, actually in the next round, I could walk over here and kill this one pretty easily too. So we'll keep that in our pocket. If there's a couple enemies next to each other that have just 1 health, then there we go. We can walk up and kill them both. So. So no damage, but we did deal the damage here, so it's still not bad. But I am going to go... I don't know how far I really want to go here. Okay, okay, never mind. I wasn't able to stand here. This is a big obstacle that takes up 3 hexes, so... yeah, never mind. But I think that is gone. I think we'll still just move over here. Okay. So we have Earth ready. And okay, there's the living spirit. Okay. Okay. I see. So we have 1 coming in here and 1 coming in over there too. Got it. So this might be one of those, like there's 3 mercenaries, so there's going to be like 1 on odd rounds and 2 on even rounds or something like that. These kinds of things typically occur. Like the number of mercenaries dictates the number of spawns there's going to be. So that's probably what we're seeing here. Alright, well, anyway, round 2. So Ate with 9 going first. Trickster's Reversal to suffer no damage, and single out to, well, try to kill probably the Wind Demon, but I'm going to see what they're going to be doing. If she's not going to be taking any damage, and this one's going to be dealing a lot of damage, and this one's going to be doing something weird, then I'll probably go for the Wind Demon, and vice versa, something like that. And then the Ares at 10 with Provoking Roar and Grab and Go. And we're going to run all the way over here and then make sure that you just don't attack anybody. That could change again, depending on what kind of damage is coming in. But we'll see. And then 13 for Oxalis, going quickly. Movement and Dirt Tornado to reduce some incoming damage potentially with muddling a group of enemies. We'll see who that's going to be. Okay, yeah. I wasn't going to say anything until I see things. This is kind of going to be my way of playing now. Is I don't want to say too much. I don't want to say like, hey, these enemies do this. This is how you have to fight them, because there's many ways of fighting them, and maybe we won't even see it. But the Wind Demons, they go invisible sometimes. They're not going to be able to go invisible now because they don't have air infused, so they can't consume it. The Night Demon is going to move 2, attack 3, all adjacent enemies and allies suffer 1 damage. Now that's regardless of that, if they make that attack or not. So they're going to move, attack. If they're disarmed, okay, but they'll still do this. And then they're going to consume any element to infuse darkness, which isn't necessarily a problem, except that they're going to now have darkness ready for next round. So maybe we want to get rid of that. Then the Living Spirit is just going to move and curse all enemies within range and then infuse ice. And you can see where that's going to be going. Okay, so we want to get away from that Living Spirit, or potentially just remove it from the map before they get an opportunity to do that. Okay, well, we'll surely be able to do that, right? We say that, but so this one, these are going to heal. It would be nice to take them out. Okay, so let's go for this one. Good. So we've taken him out. That now we can. Oh, cool. I like it. I was wondering if it was just going to happen, but it's nice that we get to choose. So we get to remove you. Okay, next. So we don't have to worry about that. Any curses incoming, which is pretty cool. We'll have you take the brunt of that attack. You will still take a damage, but from that, but that's okay. That's not bad. Okay, cool. But now you're healing. Alright, well, that's not too bad at all. I will move around here. It doesn't matter, like if I try to put space between me and the what's it called, the Night Demon, it's still going to chase us down and then deal some damage anyway. So this way we won't see an attack from him, but we'll still be taking some damage. Yeah, so unfortunately that +1's gone, but it's alright. I'm more interested in that disarm. Now the Cragheart's turn. So now actually... oh, never mind. I'm actually going... I was just assuming that the Cragheart, that Oxylus, was just going to be going later than 15. So actually that's not too bad. We'll be able to consume it before they get a chance to consume it and create darkness, which is pretty nice. I will attack these two so that they have muddle for their next round. Yeah. And it's an attack of 2, so if I get a plus here, that would be cool. Okay, I mean a -2 and a ×2, I'll take it. Okay. And now I don't want to be standing next to this Night Demon or this one, because if I do, then both of us will be taking damage. So I think... I kind of want to stand here to kill this one outright next round too. But that moves me pretty far away from the door. And you don't really have any more movement. Wow, I've used all of my movement. Yeah, so I think in that case I'll move toward the door instead of away. There we go. So we'll skip that attack, but you're still going to take the damage. Okay. Cool. Okay. This isn't too bad. We've got 1, 2, and it looks like that's the only spawn, so I think I'm correct in that way, that every odd round will be taking 1, or 1 living spirit will be summoned in, and every even round we'll see 2. So, okay. That means we don't want to like sit around back here before going in and taking a long rest and take our time, because we want to be getting through this quickly. Then I won't have to deal with them at all. And that'd be perfect. So they are flying enemies, however, so they won't have to walk around all these obstacles. They will just be able to zoom right toward us. Okay, well, round 3. So up first is Ate with throwing knives and Sinister Opportunity. I really didn't want to use this because of this consuming dark. I want to have this when they have darkness ready, but I see an opportunity, a Sinister Opportunity, and I'm going to take it. So we'll see what that is. 18 for Ares. We have Eye for an Eye, just to go early, but perhaps a little bit of movement. And Trample, an attack 3 with Pierce 2, that fits you like a key. That's just perfect. 3 health, 2 shield. Let's get that to put that to good use over there. And then 35 for Oxylus, Crushing Grasp for, unfortunately, the movement, but I think this will still be fine. And Crater to make an attack 3 against somebody. And we might be able to just choose anybody. I think everybody's going to be in range 3 from him, so. Okay, yep, okay, they are pulling. So they can pull and push. Alright, Living Spirits are moving 2, attack 2, range 2, but we should be able to not make that happen. If we can kill 2 before their turn anyway. And then the Night Demon, move 3, attack 3, infuse darkness. So there's the reason why I didn't want to use that card, because I wanted to have it ready. But if we can kill them both before, then we should be fine, right? So, oh, and once again, I was actually thinking this was a hex that I can move through. I wanted to move here, 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 push you into the hazardous terrain, and then attack both of you. That's not going to be the case. So I do need to move, though. Oh, actually, I've got the boots. Perfect. That's actually perfect. You've got a rest coming up. Maybe we can make that a long rest. I can see how I can make that work. Let's go over here then. And how about you just, you know, take a little jaunt over into those thorn bushes for me. And since I'm standing next to them, next to this one, the disadvantage, it's still there. So I'm going to be hitting at disadvantage regardless, so I can still fight in melee range with it. Ah. Okay. Well, we got one of them. We got one of them, and I think the scoundrel being the scoundrel, we're gonna want to get rid of the one that's closer to her. She's doing pretty good for herself. I do need to find a way to pick up gold for her, because she's a hoarder, so we want 5 or more gold piles this scenario. Let's, yeah, maybe we can make that work. Okay. Ooh, do we want a card now? It might be in our best interest to grab Sinister Opportunity. We just used it, but we could take it back and go at 4 next turn with Sinister Opportunity in order to consume that dark element. Because they are going to be bringing it in, and yeah, it might be good for us to just have a way to consume it. I mean, he's probably going to be dead before the next round, before he gets a turn. But let's take the potion. I think I'm going to skip on Sinister Opportunity here. You know what? Let's just take Sinister Opportunity. What's a couple more movement? All right, let's just take it. Okay. Well, let's move up to here then. I don't think I want to move too far, do I? So they're going to be pulling me just one. So if I get here, I'll be pulled to here. So it's... Oh, I can't actually be pulled in because that's an obstacle. These are difficult to... It'd actually be... I think it would be better, instead of lighting up like any other hex, if all 3 of them lit up, because just this little bit over here doesn't, it can be hard to see. So yeah, anyway, let's move up and we'll use trample, and I'm hoping skip the rest, trample, come on. Hell yeah, that's fantastic. So now we don't have to worry about this one either. And then we have 2 pretty weak enemies that we can take out for the next round to take out the one that's going to be coming in. Yeah, so I wasn't able to be pulled through there. Okay, thank you. Thanks for not hitting me too hard. Now here's the question, right? Do I try to kill one? Yeah, because we only get, let's see here, we only get 1. There isn't one coming in over here. There is one coming in over here. So if that's the case, then I just want to leave 1 enemy alive for the next round, so that I can take it out immediately and then take that one out too. So let's do it. I'm gonna move over here. get even closer to the door, and then we'll make an attack against the living, or the night demon. All right. Yeah, there's none on here, so I have to skip it. Okay. Okay. So here's our one, and if we can kill this one right now, which I think I've got a pretty good chance at that, then next round we could potentially be, or we will be opening that door. So let's see how we're going to do this in round 4. And first up is Oxalis Cragheart at 29 with Rumbling Advance and Earthen Clod. And this is, I'm just going to use these as healing, but this will also get Earth ready for when we open this door. I kind of want to say next round, but because it's a small room, I'm assuming there's not going to be 8 enemies in here. Well, there's only, I guess there's space for 8, but I'm assuming there's not going to be a lot of enemies in here. So I think opening the door and then we take a turn and then rest, I think that's going to be fine. So we're all healed up, and that's basically what I'm doing, is just getting everyone healed up so that when we do open this door, either this or next round, we'll be fine. Then the Brute, Ares, with Warding Strength for that move, and Skewer, since they gave that to us, I will take advantage of it, and make this attack here with Skewer, which would be an attack 4 with Pierce 1. So that should be enough, and then just walk away. And then Ate at 90, hoping that this is dead before it gets to her turn. We're going to just move and loot. And this is going to be 1, 2, 3. It's not showing it there. It says obstacle and gold, and then, yeah. But yeah, that would be 3 already. So we only have to get 2 more. I think that's worth taking a turn just to do that. Oh no. Okay, so this happens. So they're going at 9, and going invisible is going to be healing and a whole bunch of terrible crap. So I'm probably just going to open the door instead of waiting around here. Although I don't think I can. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to open the door, actually. We'll see. Yeah. Healing and going invisible, and I can't even target it. Alright, well, we'll use that heal 4. I think that's worth it. And what I could do instead is just use this movement to open the door now. But I don't think that's a good idea to do it now, actually. Not that, if there's a wind demon in here, it can't infuse air anymore. So it wouldn't go in invisible. But if there's a night demon in here, then there is dark ready for them. So I don't think I want to do that. Instead, we'll just heal. Yeah, I can get you ready too. And we'll probably have to put this off one more turn, unfortunately. Man. Yeah, as you can see, I can't target it. Even if there was somebody here, I still can't target it. Like, if there's an AoE attack with invisible enemies in it, you still cannot target them. I think that's kind of weird, but in this case, you know, I'd be able to target it. So I in a way, it makes sense, but in another way, if there were enemy in this, like standing here, and I use skewer, then maybe I should be able to, but I don't know. It's a rule that I spent time thinking about, but anyway, I'm not going to be able to do this. Skip the attack, and then we're just going to move toward the door. And your turn. Of course you did. Okay, well, we'll still be fine. Your turn has not changed. You just took some damage instead. Alright, well, we know one thing, that, oh man, yeah, this is the problem here. This is why I wanted to open that door. So that now we have 3, and we can only remove one of them. So what we're gonna have to do is probably go late so that this can go early. We're hoping it goes early instead of goes late, so that it can come back and then we can attack it. It'll be invisible until the end of its turn. So we'll go like this. Alright. For you, let's get moving. And for you, Oxalis, I think... let's go late, and let's use Heaving Swing, and I'll see about using this with this in this room, in the next room. And I think I'm just going to be opening that door. We do need another enemy on the board, so that we have something to go for and attack. Okay. Push all enemies adjacent. We're not adjacent to anyone, but they are going early enough that we can attack it after, so that's cool. Living Spirit's going to be moving 2, attack 2, range 2. Oh, okay. So this is going to be at range -2, because that's available for them to consume. So it's actually not going to be able to attack me at all. Now here's the thing. Do I run in now to open this door? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if there's an enemy here, then I'd be able to attack with Sinister Opportunity. But if that's not the case, then... yeah, it's probably best that we just don't do that. Where did that gold... oh, the gold is in there, isn't it? Actually, I think I want to move away over here. Yep, so skip that movement and then don't attack. Okay. Wait, what? Well, that's nice. I guess I was confused about this. I thought it was going to consume it, but I guess it can't consume it if it didn't perform the attack. So that was nice of them. That was weird. Yeah, I feel like it should have just consumed the earth. Like, try to perform it, but then it can't, but it's consumed. I don't know. That's a weird one. In this case, I think what I'm going to do is run in here with Spare Dagger to open this door, because what we can do is just leave this one behind, and I feel like we just need to start moving. And when it finally does catch up to us, I don't know though. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to do it this way. Let's move. Let's open the door. Ah, there you are. Okay, I was gonna say there's no enemies in here, but all right. So I could get to here. What are you gonna do? You're gonna move 4 and attack for 2. That's not so bad, and you're bringing in darkness. So we could. I could move up close to this door, row that. Then it's going to move, and then we've got an attack there too. So, okay, this isn't so bad. But we did bring in air, so we are hoping... Man, that maybe this is a bad idea, but we do need to be taking... Oh, good. That's another thing about rolling modifiers. With disadvantage, the rolling modifier, if it's a status, then that status is just dropped and you take the other one. So whatever that other one is, in this case it was a +1. So I take the +1 instead of the disarm, and it doesn't matter what that is. If it's a muddle, if it's a disarm, as long as it's a rolling modifier, that rolling modifier is kicked off, and you just take the other one. However, if you draw 2 cards, each are rolling modifiers and their statuses, then you draw another one, and both of those are gone. And you draw until you get like a +1 or a -2 or whatever, or times whatever. So in this case, it worked out pretty well in our favor. Ouch! That did not work in our favor though. Okay, well let's use this plus this to attack here, and I should be fine. Yep, I can see both of them, so I can heal 2 and attack for 2 +1. And we only need to do 1 damage, and then we can kill one of these off. Okay, clear the targets. I want to make sure that I'm getting both of them. Okay, confirm the targets. Good. So we've killed one, healed Ares up a bit, and now we get to remove another one. I'm thinking this one probably. In the last episode I had said, I think somewhere near the end or far into the episode, I said something like, I like how in Gloomhaven it's not just always kill all the enemies and then move on, you know. This is another perfect example. It's a very strange puzzle because we can't kill them, but we can kill them, and as we kill them we can remove the spirits. And you can almost kind of see a story unfolding because of this. These demons are tied to the spirits, right? That's kind of what that's like the vibe that I'm getting here. So we, as we're killing the demons off, the spirits are released. And I like it. I like it. So anyway, I feel like I have to say some of these things sometimes. But we've taken out another one. Unfortunately, now we have 3 still, but we only have 1 enemy on the map. So we need to take this out and then open up this door very quickly. But as you can see, we need some resting. So let's take a long rest with the brute, with Ares back there, so that he can get his heater shield and hide armor back. So when we open up this door, we'll also heal too. That's nice. It would be nice to do the same with you, but I just don't see that as a very good opportunity for it. So we're gonna have to take a short rest with Ate. Okay, Trickster's reversal. There's much better cards to lose, but there are worse ones too. So, and then I think you also kind of need to just get moving. So let's take a short rest with Oxalis. That's very unfortunate, so I'm going to redraw because I think in this case having the move 4 is very important so that I can actually get through to the end. Yeah. So I did take a damage for that, but it also, having the top ability too is kind of nice for those suffering damage, but I'll be using it for the move this time. So anyway, round 6. And going first is Oxalis with Rumbling Advance and backup ammunition. And I realize now that I'm using the top more than I'm using the bottom, but all I'm trying to do here is get to this door quickly so that we can get through faster and we can heal up in the process. Then we have Ate with Special Mixture, going to lay down some poison and single out. This is going to, it's only going to do an attack 3, but because I'm going to give poison, it's going to make an attack 4. Let's hope for the best here. We did get rid of that -2, so that's something. And then we've got some better opportunity, or better chances of hitting 0 or more over a -1 or the card that shall not be named. And yeah, and then because she's the one that has most of the mobility, she can come back, try to kill it, and then catch up very easily. So the living spirits are going to be attack 1, a range 2, target all enemies within range. I don't think that's going to be any of them. Yeah, this one and this one are going to be attacking you, the Ate, but Cragheart's going to be gone, so. Alright. Maybe what we could do is heal you up instead, because you're going to be taking some damage before you catch up to us. That might be a good thing. Let's heal you up instead. That was nice. That was nice of him. Alright, move up, pick up some loot. And this way, we'll be bursting through this door while Ate kind of tries to catch up to us. Okay, Ate, show me how it's done. Well, alright then. Well, alright then. Okay, actually, never mind. We can take out you. Yep. So you only have 1 incoming now. Nice. Okay. Oh, okay. I thought it was actually going to be able... Yeah, okay. But I just miscounted, I guess. So that's not too bad. We do have 1, 2 coming in next round. But we should be far away from them enough that we don't have to worry about them. But you can see where this is going. If you don't move quickly enough, you're going to be inundated by a lot of damage that you're not going to be able to do much about. So let's heal up a bit. And now I don't have that card to get rid of. So I'm kind of thinking eye for an eye. Yeah. Alright. Eye for an eye is gone. Too late. Round 7. So let's burst through this door. See how many enemies are in here. And then I'm hoping that it's like 2 or 3. I don't want to see 4 enemies, but 3. I could deal with 3, and then we could be killing these off much faster. I don't want to just see 1. That would be, we'd be able to take 1 out quick, but let's run in here and hope that it's a couple at least. So I'm thinking going early with a disarm and a grab and go. 1, 2, 3, 4 would get me pretty far into the room, and then disarm somebody. I like that. I like it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Yeah, so that's this whole. So unless the enemies are back here, you know, again, then I think we'll be fine. Okay. As for you, I'd like to use maybe Dirt Tornado so that we can use, we've got that available. And it might also be good to use Heaving Swing again. 1, 2, and then that would be an AoE of something like this. So we could hit basically anything here. But maybe we want to, I don't know if I feel like it would be better to run in early and then use Dirt Tornado so that I can, yeah, so that we can muddle the incoming attacks immediately. I think that's a better way to look at that. And then you're standing next to a couple piles of gold, so let's use Flintlock and probably Flanking Strike to get out of here as fast as possible. So we'll pick up the gold, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Probably going to be seeing 1, potentially 2 attacks. Yeah, that could be. She's probably going to be, well, once she surpasses them, it'll be fine. So, okay, so we'll go with that for 7. Okay, yeah. So they stun. That's no fun. But they are only going to move 1. I'm not meaning to rhyme here, but they're only moving 1. So, you know, 1, 1, 1, whoops, 1. So only you are going to be able to attack at range 2 from here. So that is probably going to be, yeah, that is probably going to be hitting you, so. But not much I can do about it. There we go. So there's our quarter is all done and moving in. Catching up. Okay, here we go. Oh, well, that's right. I do have Boots of Striding. So if I need Boots of Striding... Oh, okay. Whew. It doesn't... Okay. So we've got... I can stand here, 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 here. There's an obstacle here, and here, and here, here, and here. Okay. Well... And then there's a trap. What are they doing? They are going to be pushing. Nope, they're not going to be pushing, but they will be attacking, and it's not that much, actually. And we'll be able to muddle, so we'll do something like that. So run into here and disarm you so that you don't have to, we don't have to worry about your attack. And you can pick up some loot while you're at it. Yeah, so that worked out pretty well, actually. Yep, disarmed. Yeah, I was not thinking about obstacles. But that makes sense. That'll slow us down to get to the end faster. Okay. Well, I will... Let's see here. From here, I can still target both of them. And what I'll try to do is in the next round, we have Heaving Swing, where I can attack him, attack this, and push him into an obstacle so that we can get through here instead of that trap. Okay, is this worth it? That would make it an attack of 3. We do have a +2 and a ×2, but I mean we also have -2 in this. But I'm thinking that if I can muster the strength to pull one of those 2 cards, I could potentially be doing some good damage. This might be a good opportunity to use it. I'm just hoping that they don't heal right after. Because they could just heal next round, and then that's... Yeah, but let's do it anyway. Let's do it. Two zeros. So if they do heal, that's pretty bad. But in this case, we are going to be, or they are muddled for any incoming attacks. It's only an attack of 1, but it is attacking both of us. So. Yeah. Well, you have the iron helmet anyway, so it's not that bad. But 0 damage. Next. Yeah, we can mitigate that one down, and nothing. Fantastic. Night Demon does nothing. Ouch. But that's why we healed you up, just in case. Okay. Well, that's not too bad at all. Yeah, that's not too bad at all. Okay, well, round 8. First up is Ate with 10 initiative, throwing knives. Maybe we pull a plus, and Venom Shiv for that mega movement. And then, as I had mentioned before, Oxalis with Heaving Swing, and I figured it might be best to go as early as possible, but I don't really know if that's all that necessary. I don't know if it's really that necessary, so I'll save this 35 for later. It's an attack with mobilize and everything. It's a good card, but I'll use Avalanche to move instead. Yeah, because I was just going to use this to move. But Heaving Swing, attack for 3, and then push into an obstacle where they will suffer 2 when it's destroyed. So we'll push you into here, and I'm hoping that kills you, and if it doesn't, then at least that's quite a bit of damage, and you've made an opening through this so that we can get through this quicker. Now they are not going to have that problem when they're trying to catch up to us. Since they're flying, they'll just zoom right through here. Very nice. And then the Brute going very late because I want to use the Leaping Cleave, which is going to infuse air, but it will put him on this side of the obstacle and the trap so that I can trample with an attack 3 piercing, and potentially killing another one. So let's see if we can get this done. The Wind Demons are going earlier, and the Living Spirits and the Night Demon, and that's all fine. I'm cool with them going earlier. I wanted to go a little bit later anyway, but as you can see, actually, okay, 35 I would have gone before, but oh yeah, attack 2 and pierce, and if light was infused, then it would be cursed. So this is another cool thing. I like that one. They're infusing air anyway, so it doesn't matter. We're going to be infusing it too. And they're pulling. Okay. All right. Well, let's see how this works here. We definitely want to move up. You've already used her winged shoes. And I can't move here. I can't really go too far then. I guess I have to go right there. And then either hope to get the winged shoes quickly, or... Yeah, well, here. Let's move up to here. There's not much I can do or say about this anymore, so we'll skip. And I'll make an attack here, and then... I guess this one? No. Yeah, well, let's make an attack there. Oh, man. Okay. Well, that's nice. Oops. Oh, and they're both going to be attacking her? Ouch. Okay. Okay. That's not too bad. Alright. They can only have 6 living spirits on the board at once. So if we don't kill them, then they won't be able to spawn more after this round. I think they can only bring in 1 more. There's only 1 here, so. It says attack 2 pierce. Are they both piercing, or is it just the second one that's piercing? I was under the impression the second one would be the only one piercing. Oh, okay. I just clicked on that. Okay. Dummy. Alright, let's mitigate that completely, and now I don't have anything to pierce, so it's okay. Perfect. Perfect. I was getting a little scared there, a little worried about something. Alright, let's move up to here. Skip, and then heaving swing for an attack. Good. That's good. I didn't want to kill it because I want to do this. Now he's dead. Now we can take out the one that's closest to us. I just think that's obvious. Alright. And now the brute. I'm considering to use the boots of striding so that I can get back here. No. No. This was my idea. I'm going to move here. Because if this fails, then I have skewer for the next round to take them both out. Not that I think that's going to fail, but yeah, it was enough to kill him, so. Alright, who's next? Doors here, you're closest. You. We're not doing too good with workhorse here, but we're getting through this, so that's the more important thing. Round 9. Well, I think we want to... I'm going to use Shield Bash and Skewer. Let's go early and use Skewer so that we can get rid of air. And then we do need to open this door probably the next round. Let's use those 2 cards and that move 4. Let's do it. And then we can get... let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think I'm going to be opening the door now, so I don't really see... Let's get this one, just in case this doesn't die, and then we can use this after. But I think it'll be fine. So living spirits are just moving 1 again. That's great. That's great. And we want to be killing you. But we've got time. Ah, I want more money. Okay. Yep. Skip, and we'll skip the attack. That's your turn. Okay, let's consume that so that it can't use it. And you're dead. Move up and... Oh, that's right. We definitely want to be taking these out. Luckily, we don't have to... That doesn't have to be in line of sight, but look at that line of sight there. That's pretty cool. So, it doesn't really matter. We'll take you... Thought I misclicked there for a moment. And then we'll walk up and just pick up some loot on our way. Craghart's turn. Don't have to worry too much, and we can get all the way up here, so we'll do it. Yeah. We'll have her maybe vacuum up a little bit on our way through. skip, and good. Well, we're doing pretty good here. There's 5, so there's only space for 1 more to come in, and they're so far away from us now that I'm not so worried about them. So we can kind of, I don't want to say let's take our time, but we have this small room here. We only had 1 enemy in the last one, so that kind of gives us a hint. Maybe there's just 1 enemy here, but there could be 2. And then this last room, I don't want to say, I don't even want to guess at a number that could be in there, but I'm wondering now, I haven't seen any elites. I don't think I've seen any elites. So when we see the elite, I need to remember that Oxalis needs to deliver the killing blow. So yeah, I don't know if there's going, I assume there's going to be maybe 1 or 2 elites, but I don't know where. So let's try to remember that. I'm thinking warding strength and juggernaut. This way I can, move 2 and then move 2 again. Or sorry, move 2 and then maybe attack 2. But I could just do spare dagger instead. Move 2 to open the door and then make an attack with that. I think that's a better option. As for you, I'm thinking long rest, because they're not going to be there. Yeah, we'll take a long rest with you. They're too far to really do anything, and we'll just use these 2 cards. Okay, yeah, they're not even moving. Fantastic. So let's bust through this door. No enemies, okay, but there's a couple traps. No enemies, right? I'm not blind or something, huh? Okay, well, skip the attack. I'm kind of bummed out by that. I really wanted to have an enemy in here. How much health are you missing here? 2. So we'll use this one. So I'll use this to move. Or should I use this? Oh, that's gonna actually damage you. But should I use this to go 1, 2, 3, 4 so that I don't take any damage? That's burning a card, but I mean, really, at this stage, whatever. Let's use this. It is going to deal a damage, but we'll be able to heal you back up at least a couple. Oops, confirm. This way, I don't have to worry about you taking any damage from a trap or anything like that. Now I'll try to get everybody else. We'll skip it. And rotate. Oh, it's an attack. So I have to attack in order for that to work. That makes sense. So skip the attack. Well, sorry, Ares. Heal up. And we definitely want flintlock because I'm probably gonna try and pick up some more gold here. Here, we'll drop singled out. I'd like to use that invisible. Okay, well, round 11. We just have this 1 room left. I think things are going pretty smoothly. There are 6 of them back here, but we won't see any more. So we don't have to really worry about them too much because of the distance we've put between us, as I said before. So what I'll probably end up doing is just long rest with you. Since we've long rested, we've got our winged shoes, so we can jump over the traps over here too. But let's go with let's go with flintlock so I can loot. And I just want like a move too, so probably smoke bomb. And then I can rest before we go inside to get smoke bomb back. Nah, let's use throwing knives. Because this one doesn't seem like a really powerful card in this kind of situation. So we'll just move here, loot. You're resting again. And you can rest too. So yeah, that's not bad. They're going to move too. Okay. Perfect. Loot. You're hoarding a lot more than you were needed, so. But I kind of wanted to purchase something for her, and I was saving up because there's one item that I really want for her. And they're coming slowly. Okay, heal up a bit more. I don't need that. And I'm going to be using... Well, I've got this jump, but I have leaping cleave for a free jump, and I can use that to get over here. Warding strength. I'd like to keep... I could probably drop grab and go now, because I just need to open this door. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then from in here I don't really need a lot of mobility, but I really I feel like this is a very important card for the brute. For any class, grab and go just seems to help. So I think I'm gonna get rid of warding strength because I already have. Since I have Juggernaut, if I really want to tank a bunch, I can just throw Juggernaut out, and that'll be fine. Okay. Let's go with Sentient Growth to drop this time. We are pretty healed up. I feel pretty confident about going into this last room. And the attack 1 or attack 2 really isn't that important at this stage. So particularly with the wind, well, those aren't wind demons, but the wind demons having shield 2, that's not going to help that much. And then an attack 2 or 1 at muddle is just, so we'll burn that one. I feel pretty good about this last room. Maybe I shouldn't, but round 12. I think I'm going to be going in with Oxalis first, and then jumping over with Ares after, so that we can clear this hex. So let's see what we can do in this round. And starting off the round is Oxalis. So we're gonna pop open that door, and pretty much that's it. With 29 to clear this hex, so that we can start filing through, and also bringing in Earth. I have this because I'm probably not going to use this. I don't know though. So we'll see. We'll just see. I was considering to do this to get this ready, but because layabout, once again, I'm really limiting the Cragheart right now with these battle goals. But yeah, so we'll do this to open the door, and we'll just see what's behind there. But I'll probably just pop back here again and wait for them to walk toward us. But if that means they're going to clog the doorway, then I don't think I want to do that either. So we'll see what's going on. 54 for the brute, which is over here, Ares. Using leaping cleave to get here, and then spare dagger to potentially hit somebody. And then the scoundrel at 60 with a move 5 and a special mixture to keep healing. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Stop there, and then heal. And then in the next round, we can use like flanking strike with a 5 and the boots to really jump in. Just the move 1 again, so it's not too bad. Alright, let's see what's behind the door.
You reach the back of the cave, desperately trying to stay ahead of the converging swarm of spirits behind you. Ahead of you, more powerful demons await your approach. There is no hope for you, fools. The monstrous demon of violent currents speaks through a howling wind. Our army of slaves is innumerable. They will consume your flesh and add you to their ranks.
Oh, you think so, huh? Well, it's just the 2 enemies. They are both elites, which is really good for the Cragheart, for Oxylus, and but you can see I'm not going to be able to get to them, so I'm probably either going to stand here or back up. Let's see what they're going to do. You're going to do a range attack of 2 at range 4, -2 if I'm bringing in and if I'm infusing earth. So if I stand here, 1, 2, 3, 4, because he's not moving toward me, I don't have to worry about their attack at all. Okay. You, however, are moving 5 and attacking for 3 and infusing darkness, so no matter where I go, you are going to be attacking. I feel like let's bring you in, and then we've got loot, 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 and a treasure chest back there. And this poor guy, really, you were so close. So, yeah, I feel like I should probably just move in. Because what I don't want to do, if I back up, he's going to stand right there. The demon's going to block the doorway, and then I can't get through after that. And then this will just have his way, have its way with us as we're trying to kill you. So I'm going to move in. You're still not going to be able to attack. Range 4. 1, 2, 3. So that's okay. We'll skip, but we are creating earth, and we'll skip this attack. Right, and it is at disadvantage because of my gear, and then I get to use my heater shield, so it's not too bad at all. Alright, Ares. Ooh, you know what? Boots of Striding time. That way I can get over and get in to the room quickly. Yep. That did infuse air, but that's alright. Let's make this attack on you. Oh, man. That's okay. We definitely want Oxylus to be dealing that, that blow. The last killing blow there. Okay. You. To here. We'll skip and then heal up for 3. I'm going to leave some gold behind. That's alright. Alright. Round 13. Not bad. Well, I think it looks like... Yeah, it looks like this is a hex that we can walk through. I was wondering... Yeah, if this one is, then that one is. Okay. I was wondering about that. So, Provoking Roar for a disarm, but I'm also going to take in Skewer just in case it thinks it's going to go invisible, and maybe it still will, but at least let's take Provoking Roar in case we can like move over here and what's it called, disarm you, or move up and disarm you if the air has been taken. So we'll see how that's going to work. The Scoundrel now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can get here to make that hit. But I think I want you to go... No, I want you... Oh, man. This one's tough. How do I have Oxalis land the last hit? All right, so not starting with you. First up is Ares, but we've already talked about our plans with him. So then, Oxalis, unstable upheaval, and backup ammunition. I'm going to use unstable upheaval for the top action here. I'm going to move over here and then attack both of them. That's probably not going to kill any of them, but at least it's going to deal damage and move them back here so that we can probably use the Cragheart to grab that chest. Maybe. We'll consider it. And then, of course, Ate, we're going to be going late so that we can clear some spaces up here. Sinister Opportunity and Flanking Strike. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know what? Let's go early so I can use Sinister Opportunity. Potentially use this. Yeah, but we'll make a choice with that. Okay. Since he's not... I mean, he is going to hit pretty hard, but I think I'm still going to go for it. Ooh. And then they're going invisible. Okay. Okay, well, we want the movement. And, whoops, click over here. So let's jump all the way over to here. Yeah, to here. Now, please... Oh, that's right. I don't need to use this. I can just attack for 4. Or I can consume... So let's not consume. Let's not consume darkness. Good, okay. If I consumed darkness, it would have died. But in this way, now we can have potentially you killing it. Oh, cool, thank you. And invisible. So if that's the case, then I'm not going to come over here. Instead, I'm going to use this opportunity to run over here and pick up some... I'm going to have you pick it up, because why not? I don't know. You've got the movement, so... Yeah, let's just do it. Hooked chain. Okay, cool. So it doesn't say design. I'm wondering if that means we get the hook chain then? For free? Or if we have to purchase it. Okay, anyway. Let's go over here. And I'll use this. I mean, consuming it isn't necessarily going to... It says target all enemies up to 2 hexes away. All adjacent allies suffer 2 damage. So there's no adjacent allies. But I still can't target you, so I'll just do it for the point. Even though I don't want him to have too many points, but... Yeah, see... I don't know. Okay. Ouch. But that's okay. We're nearing the end and that thing's almost dead, so I'm not too worried about it. Okay. Round 14. Well, I think we need to go late. And we'll use Juggernaut. And then you can perform a long rest. I think that's fine. And you, we need to kill you. I could actually... Here, I'm gonna short rest because I want that card, of course. So we'll burn that, that's fine. I'm gonna take this so that it's going to die. I don't need to worry about it, and we can just walk up to here and it's dead. I'm gonna use Crushing Grasp. Or let's go late so that potentially I can be hitting you too. But I don't need that, I guess. Let's use that. All right. So we're just going really late here. Gonna shield up, move, not a big attack. You're going to consume an element, and then you're going to consume an element too. We're going to take some more damage, and they're coming. Awesome. That's fine. All right. So I'll use this just to make an attack here so that it's muddled for the next round. And then we can move up to here. And that's enough to kill, and we've put some damage on that, which is kind of important too, so. Oh, right, we get to kill one of you. Yeah. Okay. So, oh, we're not done yet. I'm just gonna loot. I'm just gonna stand back here and loot up a little bit. And I'm gonna take this. If we can get some more points out of it, that's great, but I don't think we're getting workhorse. I think that's beyond at this point. Heal up. And yeah, that one. Round 15. We'll take these two. I'm going to take Smoke Bomb and Flintlock, and we'll see if that works. But I'm going to go late. And I don't think the Cragheart's going to be able to kill this enemy before before somebody else does, so I can loot, and I'll do this one, I guess. Yeah, we'll go with that. Okay. All right. Well, maybe we will. Maybe we will be able to, because I'm going to do this. I'm going to move back here. And then we'll attack with that. Okay, maybe not. That's unfortunate. And now you've been... Touche. Okay, we will, we'll burn a card. Burn backup ammunition. I'm okay with that. Good work. I did not see that coming. Okay, well, it doesn't look like I'm able to do the two. I just have two of these, so I mean, I could move over here to make that attack. I guess I'll do it that way. Yep. This way you're immobilized. Nothing. But I'm not going to sit and wait around for this anymore, so... Scoundrel, let's see what you can do. So we're going to go invisible. And... that infuses dark. We also gain 2 points and double the value of our next attack. So this is going to give us 4 points, 4 XP. It's an attack of 8. It's 10, but minus 2 because of the shield. Good. Nice. So that was pretty great. And I guess we kill one. But it doesn't matter because we don't need to kill the rest.
The last of the demons is destroyed, and an unearthly howling echoes throughout the room as the spirits around you slowly fade from view. You stay on guard, but the wind and anger subsides, and the cave grows peaceful. You can no longer feel the overwhelming sense of dread that hung over you since you first stepped foot on the island.
Victory. So we got... Scoundrel basically carried everybody, dealing the most damage, killing the most enemies, taking the most damage, surprisingly, and looting. Wow. Yeah, good work. Good work. That's kind of how I expect the Scoundrel class to work. So both Oxylus picked up a perk point, and Ate picked up a perk point too. So nice. I wonder if this means something different than this. Does this? I don't think so, because it says new perk point, and then yeah. Does that mean that he got the third one and now he's able to purchase? I don't know. Well, let's think about that.
You emerge from the cave to bright rays of sun shining through the tree branches and the chirping of birds. When you return to the ship, the captain looks incredulous that you're still alive, much less that you claim to have dispelled the spirits. It may take a while for the city to accept that the island is now safe, but you are certain that with time, your deeds will improve trade.
Fantastic. 2 more prosperity. I'll show you what that means, and 6 experience each. And that's what that means. Oh, wow. Okay. This is good. I was wondering how this was going to be handled. This is awesome. So you found a new item design. Oh, these are the designs. Okay. I was going to say where. You found a new item design. When you find an item design, the item becomes available in the merchant shop. We've already found another. New items are in stock. Swing by my stand next time you're next to the new market. 1 more for Fearless Stand. And 1 of our 6 scenarios completed for the Thin Places. So, okay, yeah, I think that's what that means. So we have a perk point available, or a perk available for Oxylus. Okay, cool. We've already taken Resilient, so no negative scenario effects. I think going for Focus is probably alright to start removing some of those negatives, but we also add some positives at the same time. Hobble is really cool too because he has a lot of ranged attacks. So if we make him more of a ranged attacker, then we can be immobilizing potentially more frequently. Muddling is also really nice, particularly with a +2. Let's go with focus, I think. Remove 1 and add 1. I like that, and I think I can get behind that. Okay. So, let's check out the merchant real quick, and then we'll probably call it good. So for head items, we've found the Empowering Talisman, which is a one-time use. During your turn, refresh one of your consumed items. This is pretty powerful. So in that case, we are able to reuse a minor healing potion or a potion in general. Any of these items we can reuse again later, which is nice. The Cloak of Pockets allows you to carry more items. This is really fun for particular builds. If you are interested in carrying a lot of items that either help you or help others. Then we picked up the Battle Axe too, the design. So during your single attack melee, your single target melee attack action, turn the attack into this. So you're able to hit 2 enemies. I mean, that's basically... Where's Avalanche? That's basically this, but you can attack with something like... Let's see here. Well, Provoking Roar would make a disarm. You could disarm 2. That's nice. We also have... Where is it? Oh, Overwhelming Assault. So it would turn Overwhelming Assault into an attack 6, but for 2 targets that are adjacent to each other, which is pretty strong. It is only a one-handed item, so we could potentially use that, or that is a potential weapon for... Ah, there it is. Okay, that answered my question. Yeah. So, do we want to keep the hooked chain for Ares? So it was something that we found. Let me come back to this. We also have Weighted Net, which is it's for a ranged attack. You get to add Immobilize to it. Not for the entire one. So if it's an AoE, you only get to add Immobilize for one of the targets, not for all of them. Boots of Speed change your initiative by 10, either increasing or decreasing if you want to go a little bit faster or slower. And Stun Powder. You can just add stun to a single attack, any type of attack. And a Minor Mana Potion. So if you want to be using more mana or elements, then you can take this along with you. And it's really cheap. I don't see a reason to not take it. But in this case, we don't really use many elements, so the mana potion's probably not going to be too helpful for us. But that's Sun Powder, though. That's good stuff. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about many of these options for us at the moment, but I am certainly going to take the Eagle Eye Goggles for Ate. And since we're here, let me just do it now. So this is something I've been waiting for Ate, because the Eagle Eye Goggles, you gain advantage for an entire attack action. So in the case of that last one where I had burned Smoke Bomb and burned Flintlock, I want that to connect, right? So in this case, this is going to almost certainly connect. There are ways for that to not happen. Like if you pull a rolling modifier and a times 0, you will miss. Eagle Eye Goggles for Ate. I think this is a perfect placement for that. I think I'll take a look at Oxalis later, but looking at... We just picked up the hooked chain. I don't like that it put it there automatically, because like, this is what I want him to be holding, and I can have this as a choice later. Do we want to keep hooked chain for Ares? If we sell it, then we would be, we'd be gaining 20 more gold, so we could potentially buy something else. And I'm kind of more in favor for that. This does make your ranged attack add pull 2. I get it. Like, it's a great weapon or item, but it takes both hands, and I don't know if I like that for Ares. And he also only has a spare dagger for a ranged attack, so there's only one opportunity to use it, and once it's used, it can... Oh, okay, so it can come back. So that does make it actually better. But we don't always necessarily want to be pulling. So, I don't know. I think I'm going to be selling off the hooked chain. It would be a better weapon for Oxalis, potentially. Or maybe not. Maybe not at all, because Oxalis already has a heater shield too. So, but if I do sell it for Ares, then, whoops, then we would have enough to buy the battle axe, and I think I like the battle axe a bit more than the hooked chain for Ares in particular. Cool. Well, I think that's gonna do it. This is blinking city encounter. Okay. Let's have that, and then we'll head out. On a trip to the new market, exactly what we were just doing, you see a curious sea chart prominently displayed in a Valrath merchant's stall. Ah, I see this interests you, he says while holding it up, taking great care not to damage it. I've been told this map will lead you to a location of untold riches. Alright. Go on. Wondrous beyond anything you have seen before. The Valrath gestures grandly with his free hand, and his smile grows wide. How can you say no to this? Just make me an offer. Oh man, the map does look valuable. Decide to bargain for it, or refuse to deal with the merchant. A Valrath? I think I can trust a Valrath. Let's go for it. 20 collective gold. Am I going to be able to figure out who loses the gold? Okay, after some amount of haggling back and forth, you settle on a price and pay for the map. You recognize some of the landmarks and should be able to find this place of untold treasure by hiring a ship. Yes, okay, good. Okay. That's all of our gold. That's all of the gold. Okay. Distribute gold. Oh, that's not all of the gold. Okay, what was it before? What did it say before? Oh no. Okay, Ares, Oxalis, Ate. How much can Ate contribute? Quite a bit. Let's try to do 777. I think that's fair. Oh, somebody's skimping. Oh no, okay. So Ares is the one that that skimped out on paying all the way, but I don't like that. I think Ate would be that kind of person. Ah, I ran out of money. Sorry. Okay, distribute. Sunken vessel. Out in the middle of the ocean over here. Oh. I was hoping I could just drag the map, but... Okay. We will take a look at that sometime. And I'm not going to... I don't want to go through and put the cursor over because you can see the kinds of enemies that are there. And I'd like to leave that as a secret, so... Or as a surprise. I do want your opinion on something else. If you've made it this far, let me know which way you want me to go. In the last episode, I had ended with a kind of it wasn't really an out loud question, but a rhetorical question of should we help Jexura and gain more wealth with her, who's been paying us this whole time, or should we potentially trust some random person that walked up to us dressed as a city guard and go against Jexura, whatever their plan might be. So I want to leave this up to you. Any of you that have made it this far, you deserve to cast a vote, and I'm very interested to hearing it. I kind of have my personal way that I'd like to go, but if there's a vote to go in the other way, then I'm all for it. So in this way, it's not just me playing. I'd really like to get you all involved as well. So let me know what you think in the comments section. If you see somebody else has made that vote, then just like it, and I'll go off of the number of votes for the path that we'll take. And we'll do that in the next episode. Well, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, you can let me know by leaving a like or comment. And as always, thanks for stopping by. I hope to see you next time.